Shalom, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises unto YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. Double honors unto the apostles of great millstones, the elders, the Akyam on down, the sisters and the children that are scattered abroad the whole world. I salute you all in the name of YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI who are listening on to this truth, alright? Yes, this is your brother Barak Shar coming with another lesson. I wrote it down. YAHAWAH breaks the man. He wants to use, not to destroy you, but to strip away pride. All right? Because in the time we're living right in, for the elect, all right, and the elect lady, all right, and the children that will be saved, they will also go through a lot of things. But for the main things, it's the 2/3 who will get the real destruction, all right? Yes. So again, I want to read the title. YAHAWAH breaks the man he wants to use, not to destroy you, but to strip away pride. All right. Good. So when you go into hardship in your life and things don't go well, strive, pray, keep on having faith, do what you're doing, and also talk to the Most High. You know, things didn't happen for a reason in your life. All right. Let me put the camera a little bit on this side so you see me better. Yeah, okay. Right? I wrote some things up, down, and I'm going to read it, and then I will finish with in the book of Job. Yeah, something in the book of Job, right? Okay, good. 1. Moses broken in the desert before he could lead Israel, all right? He was in the desert, I think, for 40 years, I think. And, you know, he learned a lot of things, all right? He also met the Most High in the burning bush, you know, and he was instructed to go back to Egypt, you know, to free his people. But you also have to understand, like, if you have sheep, they are not easy to control, right? People are also not easy to control, but he did it with sheep, all right? And you also have to understand, like, you know, you have to put things in order and onto the law of the Most High, the law, statutes, and commandments, all right? That's what Moses did, all right? Yeah, and 2, Joseph was in jail before he could rule in the palace, all right? But even though when he was in the palace, the Most High was with him, and the Most High taught him things to do also in jail, you know? So even the higher ranking officers that were in jail didn't have to do much because of Joseph, all right? So when he had that same mentality and he went into the palace like a under king, he could also rule in righteousness, and he could also rule that Egypt was saved through the hardship. Like the famine also came, and he could literally save everyone with food, all right, for those 7 years, all right? Peter, you know, Peter swore on he will never deny YAHAWASHI, but he did it 3 times, and he was broken. All right, he was broken, and after that he started to preach, and after that more and more of himself, you know. So yeah, the Most High also did with him. It was not to kill him or something like that, but it's to build him up. All right, the Most High knows the intentions of our heart and mind and spirit. 4. Paul, the road to Damascus, all right? He was on his horse, high on his horse, you know, you know, he thought, like, yeah, I'm going to do whatever I do to stop the word of YAHAWASHI. But then he met YAHAWASHI onto the road of Damascus, and he was blinded, you know, and when he could see, he was the other person, you know. That heart that he had, he didn't have it anymore. Even though if you read in the book of, I think, Leviticus or Deuteronomy, I don't know, but it was written like, yeah, the Most High put more anger in the heart of Pharaoh just to destroy Egypt, you know, just not to let his people go. You have to understand the Most High can control your heart, all right, for anger or happiness. Verse and 5. You lean on money, reputation, influence, even your own. You know, you have to understand with all these things, you know, it can be good, but yeah, that's not the main thing in life, right? What you have to do is go back to the source, and that's YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. You know, pray, seek his face, ask for advice, you know, what to do in those times. Do not lean on your own understanding, what it is written in the word, all right? Do not lean on your own understanding. You can have all these riches and still be humble and ask the Most High what to do. That's the most important thing to do, all right? Get the Most High always involved in your daily life. 6. You are going to find out what never said. Wait, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I can't read what I actually wrote, but no problem. And then in 7, Job too lost everything, wealth, family, health. Even his wife said unto him, curse God and die. All right? You have to understand your health, your wealth, you know, and everything what you're losing, it was just stripped away all of a sudden, what he had. But he trusted in YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. He trusted in the Lord. He trusted in the Lord, all right? Okay, that time YAHAWASHI wasn't there. I mean, as a man, as a human on this earth, but he trusted in the Lord. He trusted in YAHAWAH, all right? The same God, all right? The same power. And he lost everything. You have to understand, you lose your house, you lose your children, you love so much. You lose even almost your own life. And still, he had trust in the Lord in a difficult time. You know? Still, he obeyed. And his own wife that he was with said, curse God and die. Because, you know, females, they grasp to riches. Most of them are not loyal. It's what they see. That's what attracts them. But when it's time to suffer, most of them will not stay. You have to understand. That's why as a man, all right, as a man, that advice is seek the Most High. Because even your friends, you know, Job went into the same things. Even his friends were doubting him, like, what have you done? He didn't even sin. That was not the reason why he was afflicted with all these sores on his body, with everything he lost, when things go bad. All right? Let's read in the book of Job. Because these things need to be read, right? Verse 6, Job 1 and 6. Now there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before the Lord, and Satan came also among them. And the Lord said unto Satan, whence comest thou? Then Satan answered the Lord and said, from going to and fro in the earth, and from walking up and down in it. And the Lord said unto Satan, hast thou considered my servant Job, that there is none like him in the earth, a perfect and an upright man, one that feared God and eschewed evil? Then Satan answered the Lord and said, doth ye fear God for naught? Hast thou not made an hedge about him, so protection of wall, and about his house, and about all that he had on every side. Thou hast blessed the work of his hands, and hast substance and increases in the land. But put forth thine hand now, and touch all that he had, and he will curse thee into thy face. And the Lord said unto Satan, Behold, all that he had is in thy power, only upon himself put not thine hand. So Satan went forth from the presence of the Lord, and he did what he had to do. He killed, he slaughtered, he took everything from him, and even his wife betrayed him. All right? So, and during all this affliction where Job went on to, all right, eventually he succeeded. He stood up. The Most High spoke to the wind to him. All right? And he received everything back. You know, sometimes it's very hard. You don't know how to go in it. I too went in those things, you know, and you're going to appreciate more. I also had something what I want to share with people who are listening. You know, his true name is YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. And do you know what I actually have in mind? I'm just living in a tent down there in the bush, you know, in the forest. I just have my little pan, you know, my lighters, my wood, just a little bit food, and some clothing. I cannot wash every day. I'm roaming around. I pray that the Most High gives me food. That is what I have in my mind. I have a house. I play my PlayStation. I watch TV. I chill, I train. But still in my mind, I'm the poor man that has nothing. That is there. So now you have a house. Now you have blessings. Now you can get in a situation where you can even be very angry. You will not be angry because in your mind, you're living there. So everything that comes as a bonus is a blessing of the Most High. All right? Life is not all about glitters and glamour. Time is short. If you want to look good, you can look good. But it's not the main object. The main object is the Most High. That is what you have to bring in order. That is how you have to treat yourself. Pray. You know, seek His face. All right? And that is what's going to help you. Because at the time what is coming, you better pray that YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI is with you. Because if it's not, you're toast. All right? That was the study for today. Shalom and peace.